Hello, 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 my friends. This wasn't my plan for today, but here we are talking about Evoto. And I guess I'll start by just sharing that in the last few hours, I've learned even more um, about what's going on here in terms of things that haven't even come to light yet. So I'm excited to share that with everybody because I think that it's important that we know we can trust the companies that we work with when they say things. And that did not seem to be the case here. So, I'm Hannah Marie. I am the owner of KW Headshots here in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, and also the instructor. I teach a course called Headshot Studio Launch. And that is particularly one of the reasons why I wanted to come and speak to you today because um, I've recommended Evoto to I don't even know how many people from stage, and I've used it daily in my business to expedite editing for all of the high volume headshots we do. And I feel a responsibility to everybody to share not only how all of this came to light yesterday, but also what I've learned today and update my stance on the company that we all know so well now. So let's start with yesterday and dig right in. There's a lot of tea to spill, so I made a whole dang pot. And sorry, I couldn't resist. So let's just dive right in. Basically, yesterday I went to the Evoto website. I'll pull it up here. And I was actually looking for one of the features they'd recently launched, which was the kind of air situation. I'm in the middle of hiring a new senior photographer for the studio and have multiple laptops going now. And I just wanted to figure out how do we link the two laptops. So I came here looking for that. And to my surprise, down here in this row, uh, I saw a thing that said AI headshot generator. And I was like, WTF is that? So I clicked on it. And of course, it isn't live anymore because, they pretty quickly removed it. But we do have some shots here from their website. Even though it's no longer technically online, you can still see them in Google image search. So this Evoto AI, this was a photo from that site. This was one of the headshots that they had created with it. Um, there's a whole bunch of things here. The AI background generator tool that's also being removed from their website, interestingly enough. Um, AI image generator. You can see all of these things linking back to their website. These are all the things that they were working with. So not just headshots, but also generating images of your dog instead of hiring a dog photographer. Um, so when I saw that, I immediately thought, like, is this new? Is this like, did I just miss a memo? And like, what is going on here? So I Googled it. And I actually found some blog posts that dated back quite a ways, which I'll circle back to in a little bit. But because they were so old in the blog posts, I actually considered like maybe I just missed this and everybody knows about it. Just in case it is a new development, though, I'm gonna head to Facebook, post in basically like any group I could think of where headshot photographers gather, where photography educators gather. We have some like groups specifically for educators in the photography industry, anything like that where I basically just posed the question, hey, um, I just happened upon this. Is anybody as shocked as I am? And sure enough, everybody was shocked. Nobody had heard of it. And um, so basically, I just started texting every educator that I knew, every photographer that I knew that was at Imaging who's used Evoto and encouraged them to go to their booth and ask them about it. And I was like ready to plan a protest. I was ready to plan like like the whole nine yards. It is in my blood. So thankfully I didn't have to do that. Enough people went and swarmed their booth that they listened. And they released this statement last night. Hey, group members. We received a message from headshot photographers at Imaging USA today regarding how we handle AI. I'm not going to read this whole thing. You can read it right here. I'm sure that you've already seen it. But one of the things I wanted to focus on were that they're talking about beta environments. They're talking about like internal pilots, um, wanting to, they have this technical pilot of AI headshot generator, and it moved into a phase of visibility beyond our intended roadmap for general release. Um, it it wasn't, how do I say this? This isn't a matter of an intern hitting publish on a site you didn't mean to go live. This is a very intentional dev of a new product that they want to release to the general public so that they can download up to 2,000 free headshots. 2,000. And not only that, but their marketing. I mean, I'm not going to get into all the details. If you have questions about it, comment below. I can link you to the images of the screenshots. Maybe I'll share them in the blog post. But they were literally like their marketing messaging was stop spending money on expensive photographers and use this instead. Instead of days, do it in minutes. Instead of um, gathering your whole team, we can take care of you and do team headshots. Like they had it all there, and you could download up to 2,000 free headshots. Um, yeah. So this was their initial response. They call it an experiment. This experiment was never intended to supplement or serve as professional workflow tools. Obviously, like professionals are not going to use this as a workflow tool. Um, yeah, they're pitching this as a mistake, as not like as a mistake, like, oh, we're so sorry. We did develop this with every intention and we realize how tone deaf that was, and now we're rolling it back. This is an apology of like, we're lying through our teeth. Then today they posted another one. Over the last 24 hours at Imaging USA, we've had some tough conversations with you. Um, as a company, we often test the boundaries of what's possible. However, we realize that by testing a tool that generates images from scratch, we crossed a line. Yo, they were not testing this. And I have the receipts dating back to 2004, August 2000. Oh, sorry, not 2004, August 2024, a year and a half ago. Um, this was not a testing a tool. This was, they were positioning themselves to come up in Google searches. They were positioning themselves. We always thought it was strange that their user group on Facebook was public. And now we know why, because they wanted the general public to learn about it and to go and check it out and find their generator tools. This is not, yeah, it was not a test. So, I I have these are all my notes for today. So let's see. Um, let's take a look at some of this evidence. They have sponsored paid results with keyword best AI image generator. They're literally like funneling money into this. They This isn't a test that accidentally went live. This is they are putting money into it. Aside from the fact that, like everybody else has mentioned, they had a full-blown website with FAQ, with reviews, with all sorts of stuff there. You could literally use the software that day and and get a really great headshot, AI generated. This is how they were marketing it. This is the actual page that was live on their website. Now, if we click on that, it's going to show a broken link. But again, optimized for SEO and LLM, large language, whatever, I forget the M, LLMs. But basically, how Google AI, Gemini AI pulls from websites is through LLM, large language models. So AI headshots generator online, free 2,000 pro profile for all. Literally trying to get everyone to come here. Use Evoto AI headshots generator to transform selfies into studio grade professional headshots for LinkedIn resumes teams. The fact that they're even targeting teams um, tells you how serious they were about this. They put a lot of dev into this. And I'm going to come back here super quick just to show you. These are some of the results. This is a screenshot that Sal shared in his YouTube video, but this is the selfie uploaded, and this is the headshot provided. And again, they basically had it so you could click on 5 different background options, and each one gave a different pose, different lighting, different facial expression. Some are a big smile, some are small, some are serious. It was it was very, very thorough and thought through. And only if you wanted something other than those 5 initial free like background options did you have to pay. But as long as you were happy with those 5, you could get 2,000 downloads for free. We don't even get 2,000 downloads for free as their users. Um, okay, so the next thing to show you, uh, obviously, if we click through here, it's going to show a broken link because they've removed it. There have been some accidents. I'm pretty sure the accident is that they dubbed a whole thing and um, basically killed their business for professional photographers ever trusting them again. Um, one of the things that I wanted to show was how another example of how this is not a test. When we come over here to the images, oops, sorry, to the images, it's not just the language on their website. It's not just the paid ads that they've taken out. Guys, this is their logo. I'm guessing. No, this wouldn't be their favicon because it is a JPEG, but this is a logo that's appeared somewhere on their website. And when we inspect it, the alt text of their general logo is literally Evoto for AI image generation generator. Like they changed their alt text. Yeah, so that's fun. This is how serious, like I only change my alt text when I know like this is what I want to target with my Google searches. And this is all still active. The next point of fun information is the blog posts that I found from 2024. And of course, they were gone by the time I tried to look for them again. But y'all, Google keeps receipts. Right here, this, you can see the link in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen. When I hover it, it shows up right over here. Um, blog.evoto.ai/AI photo generator free. And this whole blog post is targeting 2024 top AI photo generators free in 2024. Another one over here, top AI photo generators free 2024. They have been marketing this for years and have only owned up to it because we caught them red-handed. And I don't know like if they just hadn't previously been linking it to the main site so that we wouldn't see it and only people Googling it would. That's kind of what I'm guessing. And maybe the mistake was that it somehow accidentally got pushed into the new updates area. But my friends, this has been live since 2024. And when I clicked through to this the first yesterday, it was dated August, July or August. I'm pretty sure it was August. And I wasn't going to even share about this because I'm like, oh, my brain can be glitchy. Maybe it wasn't true. But I searched and found the dang receipts, and here they are. And the fact that they are still saying this was a test, we are testing a tool. Like, y'all, they are not testing this. It has been active and they've been marketing it since 2024. As a business owner, like I make mistakes and every single business makes mistakes. And my number one policy is be honest, be transparent. Like, do not be caught in another lie because if we have already lost our trust in you and then we catch you in another lie, it's over. Like there's no coming back from that. And this was a big enough lie. There already wasn't any way to come back from that. But just realizing they've literally been marketing this for a year and a half, trying to rank number one for free AI generated headshot tool. I can't. Well, and not only that, but the puppy. puppies. Like pet photographers get upset about this. Okay, so the other thing that I want to show you is their partner company. And this, again, like I always like to give the benefit of the doubt. And when I saw this, I was literally in like the doctor's office this morning, like Googling, trying to find any receipts. And when I first saw this, I was like, oh, but maybe this is another Evoto. Maybe this isn't that Evoto. But y'all, it is this Evoto. A1.art slash model slash Evoto. Evoto AI image and video generator. They have removed it from their own website, but they have partnered with A1 Art. They did not share this anywhere in their announcements. This is still live today, and probably like they probably think that nobody's crazy enough to be the investigator that I am, but I was literally born for this. I was born to be a detective, and I'm so glad to bless you all with my skills today. Okay, so AI image generator. And again, like I was debating, I'm like, well, that is kind of their font, but like maybe it's not them. Scroll down and there's all these different ways. I mean, a lot of the images on here look terrible and they look like AI, but there's also videos, like if you want a video of yourself like making it with somebody, it's so weird. But if you scroll down long enough, look at this. Bring YouTube videos on Evoto model. Bring imagination to life using the power of Evoto on A1.art. And here we go. Evoto logos, and you click through, and sure enough, it is talking specifically about this Evoto. So, yes, they've removed their image generation from their website, but they haven't put an end to it. And I would venture to say they are not planning to. We have all been saying ever since their like botched apologies that they were disingenuous and that we were pretty confident they were just going to release the same product under a different brand entirely, maybe even under a different LLC. But y'all, they're already there. Um, and I'm sure that they'll release the headshot one more professionally elsewhere as well. But they can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. And I know it might be painful because most of the other AI editing tools aren't at the same level yet. But um, I mean, I guess if this hasn't convinced you, then nothing will, but spread word. Like if I told you about Evoto and you have told other people, do an email blast and let them know because this isn't okay. And for me, the adding insult to injury is just like lying to us over and over and over again, saying this is a test. This was a test gone wrong. Like this isn't a test. Their receipts date back to 2024 August. And they have already partnered with an AI image and video generator that has been live for who knows how long, even if it is crappy. So there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you found any other receipts that I have not mentioned? I would love to see them. And let me know. Have you used Evoto? Are you going to continue? I did hear, I will have a call to action. Uh, you can immediately cancel your Evoto account so that it does not just auto pay again when your credits come due. And if we all do that, that obviously sends them a sign. And if we do at all like want to continue using Evoto and use this as bartering tool, we're in a very, very, very strong position right now as an industry. And there should be discussion about like if this is even something we want to do or if we just want to ditch them entirely. But if we do want to stay and use it to barter, then we have the power um to demand that our credits don't expire. Like all of those things that we've been seeing as like slimy and sketchy, but like putting up with, like the ball is on our court. We have all the power right now. And so I would encourage you, if you would like to keep using it, comment below, but also to let us know that you are, but like send them an email, send support an email. If you're at imaging, go back to that booth and say, you know what, you can rectify this by like, here are our terms and conditions. As someone who has a little bit of experience organizing you know, protesty things, I would suggest that we come up with very clear, like as a group, these are the things that we're asking for so that they hear the exact same message from everybody. And that way we can ensure that that's what we get. So, just an idea if you're interested in doing that and wanting to work with them still, but changing the terms and conditions, then comment below and we can see what we can do. But I'm guessing most people are going to want to jump the boat. So there you go. There is all the tea that I know. And I'm curious to hear if you have anything else. But let me know how you're feeling about this. It's been a day since the news broke yesterday morning. I'm so thankful to everybody at Imaging USA who took the news and went to the booth and made some noise on all of our behalfs for those of us who can't be there. And we'll see what happens. Have a great day.